Hello traders, Jason here with swinghigh.com. It is Monday, December 14th, 2009, and this is your halftime report. Well, no news to speak of today other than some TARP news involving Citigroup. They're repaying something like $10 billion, and Dubai and Exxon came out with some kind of deal. But can't be too good for Exxon when you look at the stock and it's down 4.16%. That's a huge move for Exxon, which usually is the bluest of the blue chip and barely moves. Anyway, here we are on SPY. We had a nice gap up just above support here at or resistance at 1154 or 1150 area. And that support once broken, or resistance once broken, now becomes support. As you can see, this morning we sold off a little bit to that support line and just held up very nicely there. Put in a higher swing low on the 15-minute time frame, and right now we're coming back up and testing the open, the highs of the day basically. So we'll see where that goes. On a 5-minute chart, not necessarily. On a 5-minute chart, we do have a little uptrend going on here, and right now the action does look like a pullback and a bounce off of this support line. The entry would be pretty much right here if we can hold up, but we'll have to see how that happens, how that works out. So the S&P is up 0.63%. The S&P and the NASDAQ are leading the markets today. The NASDAQ up 0.75%. The Dow up only 0.3%. The financials up only 0.1%. And the Russells, actually the Russells are the true leader today, up 0.8%. So that's nice to see. The tick is mostly bullish, so that's corroborating nicely. The trend is actually sort of bearish, hanging out here around 1.2. So I'm going to look at the trend Q, which is actually bullish. We've had this strange divergence in the trend and trend Q lately, and the trend Q has been more bullish than bearish today for sure. Let's look at the VIX. VIX is bleeding out nicely. As you can see, it continues its downtrend here, at least on this daily time frame. Right now we sort of have a slight pullback. It's not the best downtrend I've ever seen, but it is bleeding out nicely. The VIX is down almost 3%, down 2.87% right now. So that's definitely supportive of stocks to the upside. Let's look at gold real quick, up 0.7%. That's a nice move up in gold, and the dollar is showing some weakness, down 0.18%. I'll take a look at a couple trades here because I'm moving kind of fast. I was going to take a trade in WBD today. As you can see here, we do have a high base or ascending triangle breakout that happened on Friday, and unfortunately I wasn't on top of things on Friday and I didn't catch this. So what happened was this morning I entered a small entry bid back here, hoping for a small pullback and then a continuation. Didn't get that. We gapped up nicely and continued to run without me. So unfortunately, because I was not on top of things on Friday, I missed this 5.6% gap up and move up. HMSY is another high base breakout that I did take last Thursday. It pulled back on Friday, actually back under the highest line of the high base formation. Sorry about this. And right now it is bouncing off of the support, which was resistance there. Netflix is another trade I took, which is a bounce off support, and so far that support is still holding up, so that's nice to see. BGFV is also a bounce off support play or a breakout of this bullish pennant, excuse me, and that's continuing nicely. And finally I have Starbucks here, which is another high base breakout, and that's continuing as well. So thanks for being a part of swinghigh.com. I'll talk to you later.